Two Aurora police officers will be charged in an excessive force investigation. One is accused of beating a man senseless, the other accused of doing nothing to stop him.
We expect to learn even more tomorrow. Chief Vanessa Wilson will hold a news conference at 1 o'clock. APD will also release the body camera video. Sources tell us is difficult to watch. Two informed sources confirmed a Denver 7 investigates the male officer was pistol whipping and choking the suspect. A single source says the officer also may have tased him. And during all of that, a female officer stood by and did nothing to stop it. This all happened last Friday while officers were trying to make an arrest during a trespassing call. Aurora police say Officer John Halbert is facing 3 felony charges, including attempted first-degree assault. Officer Francine Martinez is facing 2 misdemeanors for failure to intervene. She's also charged with failing to report the use of force. Both of those charges come as a direct result of Colorado's new police accountability law. Lawmakers passed the legislation last year. It was one of the first police reform bills in the country following the death of George Floyd.
Because Halbert is in custody, the warrant for him has been closed. Court records show the warrant for Martinez remains active. She will be required to pay a $1,000 bond to gain her liberty as her criminal case progresses. Body-worn camera footage of the incident involving the 2 officers will be released with the details at the press conference. That's later today. It is nearly unprecedented for police to face criminal charges for conduct in the line of duty, especially just days after an incident. Some of the charges appear to point to a new police reform laws enacted last year by state lawmakers in Colorado.
Denver 7 did some digging and discovered this is not the first time Officer Halbert has been on the wrong side of the law. In 2009, he was charged with felony menacing, DUI, and prohibited use of a gun while drunk. Halbert took a deal. He pleaded guilty to the gun charge. The other 2 counts were dropped in exchange. An arrest report was not immediately available. Now, Officer Martinez does not have a criminal record in Colorado. In 2017, she was celebrated for using Narcan to save the life of a man who was experiencing a drug overdose.
The Aurora Police Department has earned a reputation as being the most controversial law enforcement agency in the state of Colorado. The department has faced multiple investigations for the 2019 arrest and death of Elijah McClain. Last July, 3 officers were fired for mocking McClain's death. A few months prior to that, an officer was found blackout drunk behind the wheel of his patrol car. The officer was neither charged nor fired. And Police Chief Vanessa Wilson later acknowledged her department, quote, dropped the ball.
That's a sad statement, man, when it says it's nearly unprecedented for police to face criminal charges in the line of duty. You know what that tells cops? Kick some ass, take some names. You ain't gonna get charged for it. But the body camera will be released later today, which means we will probably see it on the social media or the internet by Friday. I don't know. But what do you all think of Vanessa Wilson, this police chief out of Aurora? She's the new one. Remember, they fired the other police chief, or he resigned, I guess. But what do you all think of this Vanessa Wilson, especially those of you who live in Colorado? And since there's a press conference this afternoon, maybe some of you Denver people ought to get over there and see what's going on. Community Leo Watch. I watch law enforcement officers, including those in Aurora, Colorado, because we've done so many stories out of Aurora. Until the next time we're in Aurora, Colorado, this is me signing off.